Okay, sorry for this interruption. My wife just called. Yeah, so Trump made the claim our coal miners are back to work. It's only partly true. I would classify it as a misleading claim. It's not totally false, but misleading, definitely. But the journalist classified it as false. As of August 2018, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 53,100 coal miners were employed. A gain of 2,400 or 4.6% under Trump. But that's still fewer than the number a year before his inauguration and a far cry from the 89,700 employed in January 2012. Then we've started the wall, meaning the border wall along the US-Mexican border, something that Trump has kept discussing, I think, ever since he started his presidential campaign in around July 2015, or at least since the early debates between the prospective Republican presidential candidates. So Trump sought 25 billion US dollars from Congress to build a southern border wall, but received only 1.6 billion with strings attached that said none of the concrete prototypes he had viewed in March could be used. Moreover, only fencing could be used, mainly to replace existing fencing. In Orwellian fashion, fences have now become walls. Then everybody wants the wall. False. A survey by Gallup in June 2018 found that 57% of those surveyed opposed expanding the construction of walls along the United States southern border with Mexico. Then we've spent $3.2 billion on the wall. False. Trump inflated the money that has been appropriated. It's $1.6 billion, and as we noted, that cannot be used for the wall. Trump appears to be adding the money authorized by Congress in the spring with another $1.6 billion proposed by lawmakers in a new spending bill in September. Then, Democrats want to obstruct our great justices. And by the way, you obstruct these justices, you're going to lose your Second Amendment. You're going to lose your right to those guns. You're going to lose your Second Amendment. Unsupported. This is a strawman argument. The Supreme Court case that established the Second Amendment protects an individual's right to own a firearm. District of Columbia versus Heller was decided, I would use in a cliffhanger fashion in 2008 on a 5-4 vote. In theory, a more liberal court could reverse that ruling, but there is no guarantee, and with the current makeup of the court, there is little chance of this happening. Can you imagine? Maxine Waters is your new leader in the party. False. Representative Waters, a Democrat from California, an African-American legislator who has grated on Trump, so being one of his severe critics, is a ranking member of the House Financial Services Committee and Chief Deputy Whip, but she's not the new leader of the Democrats. They are Democrats for open borders, meaning let all the crime come in. And this is false. Democrats support measures to tighten border security, but they don't support Trump's plans for a border wall or other parts of his aggressive immigration agenda. There is no evidence to show, at least no undisputably 100% accurate evidence that is valid for the United States and the over 190 other independent states of the world, that immigration automatically leads to higher crime. In other words, every country, even countries before this major immigration wave started in the 19th century, especially its second half, with industrialization in the United States and Canada and Australia and so forth, and partly also because of overpopulation pressures in Europe, in those countries that were becoming quickly industrialized, like Britain, Belgium and the Netherlands, partly also Germany and France. Even then, crime existed. And it is very false and misleading to claim that more immigration automatically, absolutely, in all cases leads to more crime. Even the countries that are notably mono-ethnic, there is no country that is totally mono-ethnic in the world, even those countries have a crime problem. And it is not because of their lack of immigration. It is because of the sinful human nature. Most studies have found that legal and undocumented immigrants commit crimes at lower rates than native-born people.